Leon Scott, or so, aka low IQ Leon. What's his grade level? Like, what's his level of education? Because I swear that guy's a mumbling, fumbling idiot. He's literally always drooling on himself. So, as a person, I just think that that guy is just a waste of fucking chromosomes and a waste of space.
Don't see how Kobe just sits out for a year, not injured, and then just sliding for a title shot.
Obviously, we had Colby Covington cage side. He wants to fight Leon in July.
I don't know when we'll do it, but yeah, that's the fight that makes sense. And Colby came here and cut weight, and did everything to be here for this fight. He deserves the fight.
The king and his men stole the queen from her bed and bound her in her bow. Yo ho, all hands, hoist the colors high, heave ho, thieves and beggars, never shall we die.
Hey guys, I know it's been a minute, but she's back again. Hello everybody, welcome to Aggressive and Unstoppable. I'm your girl Hilda Mendigo, and of course, today we are back again with some UFC predictions and some breakdowns, and of course, and a little bit of some gossip. And of course, with that said, let's get this party started. So we're going to be kicking it off by discussing the other fight card that Dariush and Tsarukyan were on, because Dariush, baby. Okay, first and foremost, excuse my fan. It's hotter than the devil's balls today. It's hot. So like, excuse the noise that's going to be making. It's just making also my hair frizzy, but that's not why we're here. We're here for their content. So Dariush is now contemplating whether he should continue or not, because he has suffered like back-to-back losses. And I hear some people saying that Dariush is now like the gatekeeper for the lightweight bout. Like, why would we make Dariush the gatekeeper when he hasn't had any sufficient wins? I don't know. I've never been a fan of Dariush because no, I'm lying. At one stage I was a fan of Dariush, and then I don't know, like, if you keep losing too much, like, I can't, like, I don't know, do something about that. So now Dariush suffered a big loss against Arman Tsarukyan, and of course this is like first round. It was like a heavy knockout. Like, if I was to be knocked out like that, I promise I probably would have quit the sport, because first round you didn't get time to like showcase your game plan or anything like that. stress. And of course, he lost against Charles Oliveira, and that's a big loss. That's a big loss against a big champion. So okay, we'll give him grace for that one. But listen, Dariush, everyone suffers, you know, some few L's here and there. I don't think this is time for you to give up just yet. Maybe go back, revisit your game plan, and then come again, but maybe in a different weight class or weight division. Because looks like the lightweight weight division hasn't been serving you well, sir. I mean, that division in itself is packed. I mean, come on, we've got our man Charles Oliveira, the lightweight. That is where we've got this guy that I don't like. Yeah, you know him. We're not even gonna say his name, but yes. And I don't know, it's just a lot. It's a lot. So we're not gonna do that. First and foremost, I want to highlight that whenever we do trash talking here, it's all done with love and respect. Because these guys, honestly, they nearly die in the octagon, and here we are just like saying trash, but hey. I mean, we've got Bobby Green who nearly died on the floor, guys. What stoppage was that? Like, okay, first and foremost, we always complain that like the rest, they did an early stoppage. But this one, I mean, we also, man was down, man down. Oh, mama, I just shot a man down. Bobby Green was down, and then like he actually passed out on the mat whilst Jalen Turner was having at it for him. Like, listen, I'm all happy for Jalen Turner. But, however, what does this mean for him? Does this mean that he gets a title shot? I don't think so just yet. Why? Because I feel like he hasn't really fought big names just yet. I mean, he just came from a loss. And then Bobby Green, I mean, it's Bobby Green. Bobby Green is just here for the vibes and to cash in that check and run. But, and of course, this was, I think, Bobby Green's last fight with the UFC because he just got released off of the UFC contract. So we're no longer going to be seeing Bobby Green and his very unorthodox vibes. And of course, I feel like it's already too much on like the chatty gossip on like that other fight card. Anyways, the name that you guys need to be looking out for is Tarukian, because he's coming for our Charles Oliveira. So yeah, because this man is now top 5 in like pound for pound in the lightweight division. So he's coming in hot. And Charles Oliveira's teammates, they're out here knocking each other out. I'm scared. Now we're going to be talking about what's way more important than life and air itself, and that is the UFC 296. Yes! Is back, and he's back like he's never left, baby. And of course, you know who it is. It's Colby Covington. Yes, I know. Okay, now me saying that does not mean like I believe in Colby Covington's gimmick and his beliefs with Donald Trump and yada 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 and all that politics. Nah, sir. I'm just here because someone else who's better at trash talking, who is way more active, who gives us things to talk about. Unlike Leon Edwards, he's a boring dud. Yes, I said it. I'm sorry. He's been the worst champion so far. He's done absolutely nothing. 0 press conferences. We haven't seen him trying to defend his title apart from the Kamaru Usman, which of course, we feel like if Kamaru had been given a few more minutes, he was going to take it back. But however, that's another topic to discuss another day. So now I'm like, Leon Edwards, you are the champion. Do something. I don't know. Create merch. I don't know. Say something. Come here. Let's talk. Let's discuss. Like, it's giving dead. I feel like people need to take lessons, or people need to be fined. If you're a champion, you need to be up there. We need to see you. You need to be causing controversy. You need to be calling out people, or say that you are champion. Can you live in it? Can you express it? Can you? I mean, I don't even have a belt, but gee, I'm doing way a lot more than you, Leon Edwards. Anyways, guys, so we've got Leon Edwards versus Colby Covington. As much as I'm saying Leon Edwards is a dad, Colby Covington hasn't been in the scene since his since a street fight with Masvidal, and he lost his tooth. And guys, I feel like, why are you guys always coming for Covington's mouth? First and foremost, he broke his jaw, for crying out loud, versus a Kamaru Usman fight, right? Like, when I watched that, I was traumatized. You could see his jaw was like, I'm like, how do you continue to carry on? I probably be like, oh my God, I want my mom. Get me out of here. His jaw was like, it broke. Like this part here. Yeah, no more. It was RIP. So I was like, now in the street fight with Masvidal comes for him and knocks his teeth out. Like, guys, dental work is expensive. Like, I don't get what. Stop playing with my man. Stop. But anyways, with that said, I feel like this is going to be, I don't want to say an easy one, but I feel like, listen, Kobe Covington is a dog. Let's start there. He's a dog and he's got some very good boxing skills. He is really good. Kobe Covington is really good. I mean, his fighting is good, but however, his last record, like his fighting streak, hasn't been great, because the last fight that he fought was with Masvidal, and of course we know that Covington won that because he outran Masvidal's cardio. He made Masvidal just look like a piece of trash, and of course the trash talking he got to him. You see, it all starts here with the mental, and then of course once you got the mental, you take care of the physical. It's just like in bed. I don't know who said that, not me. And then of course he lost against Kamaru Usman, I think like twice already. His last win apart from Masvidal was with Tyron Woodley. And I feel like that was like years ago, I think during COVID. Okay, now I'm just exaggerating. It wasn't during COVID, but yeah, like Covington hasn't been in the game for a minute, and it's giving I want to be back. At the same time, I don't know why he's getting the title shot immediately. Also, that's something to talk about. Dana, these favoritisms, they need to stop, because I mean, they are really showing. Why is Kobe Covington all of a sudden coming and getting the title shot? I know Kamaru Usman, you guys don't want to see that because we've already seen that. But like the other people as well. Also like people in the welterweight division. Why aren't you guys hunting down Leon Edwards? I would be hunting that man down everywhere. Press conference, in the toilet, wherever I can. I'll be calling you out. I mean, get that paper. And then Leon Edwards, we know he got that belt because he fought my Kamaru and he won twice. Whatever. I do feel like Leon Edwards is going to win this, but the thing about the sport is that it is unpredictable. If I'm just crossing my fingers and my legs and my toes that Covington, if he takes this, Kamaru Usman can come back and take back his belt. It all comes back to Kamaru Usman. I'm sorry. I am a Kamaru Usman fan. #1 all day, baby. So that's what I'm happy about. And of course, Covington, we know once he's got that belt, he's going to start trash talking Volkanovski, Tuivasa, and I've got who's the other guy? I had his name. Anyways, whoever that other guy is, like, he's been coming for these Aussies like no man's business. I mean, what's going on in Covington? Like, what you're saying? So he wanted to call out actually Covington. No, Covington wanted to call out Volkanovski, but we know Volkanovski needs therapy. That's one thing we need to talk about. Volkanovski needed therapy after that knockout.
I needed it. Again, obviously a lot of people will say it's for the money and all that. But it was much more than that. Like, you know what I mean? It is hard. Like, it really is hard for athletes. Sorry. I never thought I'd struggle with it, but I mean, like, for some reason, when I wasn't fighting or in camp, I was just doing my head in, you know what I mean? I needed a fight, and then this opportunity come up, and
I mean, he did take a gallant pose of him coming in and taking on the fight last minute. But after that press conference, I was like, baby, do you need like contact details? I got a very good psychologists and therapists. They're still students though, but they could do a better job because man was depressed. And of course now he should be fighting sometime soon actually. Like, why are we congratulating this behavior? Give this man a time out, go to spend time with his family. Like, take a page out of what's his face, Adesanya's book. He's painting cactuses, flying around, chilling with like Ronaldo and them. Do that, honey. Like paint, sip on paint, ride a bicycle, come here, let's talk about it. Yeah. But yes. So here I have got James. He is a UFC fanatic. James, what do you think about today's UFC card? What are your predictions? We've got Leon Edwards and Colby Covington. Who do you think is going to take it?
I guess no contest for Leon Edwards.
Really?
Yeah, absolute king.
How dare you? My predictions are Leon Edwards is going to take this either by knockout because he's been practicing that headshot bang quite a bit. Covington, I know my man's got cardio, but it's not enough for Leon Edwards. And Leon Edwards is one of those like guys that you underestimate and then boom, 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 boom. He just comes in. I think that's what makes him win, Leon Edwards, is people underestimate him a lot. And Covington is all bark, no bite. Yeah, city. So I don't know. I'm thinking Leon Edwards got this in the bag. Anyways, moving on to flyweight title. Guys, this card is packed. We've got Pantoja and Royval. Guys, these guys are good. Okay, so now Alexander Pantoja has got to be one of the hottest flyweight champion that there ever was in the UFC, because that man is just like, oh yes, a pig. And he has fought Brandon Royval before, and of course he lost. But now the fact that they're both of their fighting techniques and their styles have changed a little bit, so this will definitely be interesting to watch them fight again from a growth point of view. So now if you're like a real OG UFC, you know what I mean, like rep, and a real C, a viewer, you would know these guys have fought before and they've got some history, but of course it's all done in respect and so forth, unlike the other guys. So I feel like Alexander Pantoja is gonna take it. However, it's going to be an interesting matchup. And we also have Tony Ferguson and Paddy Pimblett. They're now using my man Tony Ferguson as the gatekeeper of the lightweight division. Tony Ferguson needs to retire. Volkanovski needs therapy. Paddy Pimblett needs to go and enjoy his married life and leave this UFC lifestyle alone. Those are my thoughts on it. I mean, I feel like we are him and Max Holloway. Tom Ferguson and Max Holloway, we've get it. You guys have shaped the sport. You've done well for the sport. Retire right off in the sunset and enjoy whilst you still can. We don't want to have you out your teeth. Now we're scraping your teeth off the pads, and it's not giving. It's not giving. I don't know. My friend was like, Tony Ferguson might take Pimblett, because we know Pimblett, the last time he won that other fight was a fluke. We know that man got robbed. Pimblett. That's what we call Dana White privilege. So yeah, I mean, all of Pimblett's wins have been yeah. he's got the hype. He had the hype. I don't know, for me I felt like he had the hype, and then the hype sort of died down with him. I don't know, maybe. But if Tony Ferguson wins, I say my man, he can still stay. But if he loses, and if he's, the most painful thing about watching these UFC fighters fight in the ring is like, you can see they're dying in there, but they'll still want to keep on going. Like, these guys will die for the sport. But anyways, guys, UFC 296 is packed because we've got Josh Emmett and Bryce Mitchell. Guys, these guys are good. These guys are good. These guys are not afraid to get in your face, to get down and dirty. So if you want that, like, that fight, yes, Josh Emmett versus Bryce Mitchell, make sure to tune in. And the girls, we've got Irene Aldana and Carol Rosa. Oh, it's going to be a good one too. And of course, Cody and Brian Keller. Cody just needs to go and continue doing his OnlyFans because, don't ask me how I know. But yeah, this is just not, I don't know, I feel like he's lost so many fights so far. He used to be the ish, now he's better on OnlyFans. Trust me, Google him on OnlyFans, you'll thank me later. But anyways guys, these are my predictions for the UFC 296. If you've got any other thoughts or any comments, let me know down on the comments down below, or contact me and we can talk about it. Anyways guys, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Aggressive and Unstoppable, the Games Intense and Honorable. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more.